Hello, welcome to Your Sovereign Soul. My name is Sienna. I'm one of the coaches as well as an energy worker here at YourSovereignSoul.com. Today's topic is that basically you are not an option. There is only one of you. You are unique. When you're with a narcissistic person, you may feel as though you are an option because you are not dealing with a normal entity, basically a normal human being. And I don't even know if human being is the correct word either. I feel that the human language and what we understand is very limited for what is actually going on. But essentially, my take on it, and having experienced it myself firsthand a couple times, is that narcissists, as I've said before, are people and souls that have become fractured, and lower dimensional entities or demons or parasites or whatever you want to call them have kind of overtaken them, that are kind of driving their bus, so to speak, and they're feeding off of you, and they're feeding even off the narcissist. And you could say, well, that's not right. That doesn't make any sense. But you have to understand that if you're addicted to anything, whether it's food, drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever it is, you are not completely yourself. You are overtaken by something else that is driving this desire for those things. Same with a narcissistic person. They are overtaken by something that is driving them to feed off of you. You are their food source. If you were their husband or their wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, you were probably their primary source of fuel. But the thing is narcissists are always looking for fuel. And I know this is hard to hear because you feel that with their speech that you're so unique because you're their twin flame or their soulmate or the person that, like I said, they're going to be with for the rest of their life and they love you so much and blah, blah, blah. But it's all bullshit. The fact that matters is perhaps in that soul, in that human, the narcissist, there is a hope and maybe a desire for that with you. But they are out of control. They haven't connected back and done the work to find themselves and to face that sort of shadow self and to take responsibility for themselves and accountability and take back their own sovereignty. So instead, they are being driven by these entities who are going to look around and find as many different supplies as they can. So in the narcissist's eyes, yes, you are an option. Even though if you're a primary source, they were lucky to have you. You are a jackpot for them. And the likelihood of them finding someone at your caliber or value is quite low. I don't feel that, I mean, if they get this often, then that's great. But I don't think that most narcissist people get lucky more than once. And if they get lucky more than once, maybe twice, and they've got some amazing karma from another life or whatever it is. Regardless, if you're watching this, you were probably something special to them. You had integrity. You were probably quite loyal. You were going to be with them for however long you were going to be with them. And that's not even how humans as a whole we are. Our culture and who we are as a species right now in time lacks a lot of integrity. And so in that you were in that relationship trying to give return, not even trying, just you were in love with these people. You were showing up. But there was a side of you, maybe unconscious, where you felt that because their energy wasn't completely closed, that maybe they were not showing up and that perhaps you were an option. And as I said, yes, you were an option. You were a good option and they held on, or you held on as long as you could. But the fact of the matter is, they're always seeking. It's like a vessel that is a hole at the bottom and you're pouring water in. It's just going to keep coming out because they can't ever get completely fulfilled because they're not a full self. They're being overtaken by like a monkey on your back, so to speak. That is what it is. It's like an entity that is actually on them that is essentially not allowing these people, these humans, these beings, these souls to be who they actually are. And it doesn't mean that I don't believe that they probably do love, because I felt that the person I was with, or at least I hoped that he actually did really love me. And there is still the human in these entities, at least some of them. But there is also, bigger than that, this driving force to feed. And because they need to feed, which is by energy and frequency, and they're going to get that energy however they can from you, whether from making you happy and sad, from sex, from being with you all the time, from controlling you, manipulation, gaslighting, whatever it is, they will try to get energy from you because that is what they need. They need fuel, and energy is fuel. And if you think they're just going to get it from you and that's enough, it is not. Unfortunately, they have to get it from so many different people. So we already know that. We know how narcissists work. But what I want to tell you is you're not an option. Yes, I just finished saying that you're an option to them, but them isn't a whole human. It's like I said, it's someone walking around with a monkey on their back, a huge one that they need to work out and handle. But it doesn't lessen who you are. You are unique. You are not an option. And I ask that you never choose to be an option again. If you feel like you're in a relationship, whether with a narcissist or someone else, and you feel like you perhaps are an option, then it is time to say goodbye to that person and say hello back to yourself. You are made unique. You have a purpose here on this planet, be it small or large. You are not here by accident. You are here for a reason. And so, yes, when you were with them, because of their affliction that they need to look at and fix, you felt like perhaps an option, that you were dispensable and replaceable. But do not look at your worth through them, because that is not a barometer of your value. In no which way there is. They have no inherent value with themselves because they don't love themselves. We have a hard enough times as humans that are just trying to be good people to try to find love within ourselves. So you can imagine these beings that are basically overtaken by these entities, how difficult it is for them to find that love for themselves. So, yes, you can give them grace in your mind, but let them go if you haven't already, and realize that you, my friend, are never an option. Not right now, not ever. Even if you felt like it, even if you were treated like it, you are not an option. You are unique. As I've said, you are one of a kind. And it is time that you step into that. And you never again choose to be with someone who will ever make you feel like an option. So with that said, if you have any questions or you'd like to talk to us at Your Sovereign Soul, our information is below. Please like this video. I hope you're having a fantastic evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.